Heyo! Okay, so I've done this before. It's not as bad as it used to be, but just snooping around my house is pretty crazy. Apple device. Graveyard. Apple thing. Apple thing. Apple thing. Look at the old unibody MacBook. Still alive. So why would I switch? Why would I switch? I don't know. Because. So yeah, lots of Apple products in this house. Decided to mix things up. Google Pixel 2. And if you're one of those people that watches tech reviews and fast forward straight to the end just to get to the final thoughts, I'll save you the time. This thing's about a 9 out of 10. I love it and I will use it for a very long time. Okay, beat it. So the rough specs, 4 gigabytes of RAM. My MacBook is only running 4 gigabytes of RAM. 64 gig internal storage. Okay, so 5-inch 1080p display. Actual HD. It's got dual front-facing speakers. These things actually sound great. Okay, so it's a plastic case over an aluminum body, so it's super light, supposedly super durable, so time will tell. It is IP67 dust and water resistant. I've never had a phone like this. Oh man, how good does that feel? Honestly, the only water I'm ever going to encounter is the bath or like a water hazard on the golf course, but it's still nice to have in case I get like pushed in a pool in Canada. Speaking more about the body itself, your fingerprint reader to unlock is on the back. It's right here. Naturally, right where your finger rests, you don't have to move your thumb, it's always right there, and this thing is lightning fast. Okay, let's talk about the camera. This camera is crazy. It's got a 12 megapixel rear facing, 8 megapixel front facing. It's got autofocus, it's got phase detection. The video, you can shoot 4K at 30 frames, 1080 up to 120 frames, and 720 at 240 frames. These specs are coming from a phone, by the way, not a camera. Okay, what's almost just as impressive as all the hardware on this camera is the software. This thing is smart. Wait till you see what this thing can do. So I'm sure you've heard about it, portrait mode. It's gotta be done. I have to take a stupid selfie right now. You also have a gesture for your forward-facing camera. Flick of the wrist. Okay. Whew, look tired. Okay, portrait mode from your menu screen. I need a haircut and a shave. How am I gonna do this? Just normal face. Okay, so you open it up. It takes a minute to process. And that is portrait mode, so it softens your face. Your face looks super soft. And it blurs the background. That's what it looks like originally. That's the background blur. The thing I like most is you got a quick and dirty editor right here. There are some presets, they're kind of like Instagram. They suck. So you got a little photo editor here so you can increase your light. Let's throw some more contrast on. A little bit too bright, that's fine. Harsh some darks. That's good. Oh, vignette. Boom. Color. Definitely needs more color. A little bit warmer. Close that. A little bit of saturation. Pop. Save. That is a picture. I also have gray hair. That's a picture taken on a smartphone. That is pretty crazy. And one thing I didn't talk about, your front-facing and your rear-facing camera can both do portrait mode and they only need one lens. Battery life. It's probably no surprise to you guys that I am a heavy user. I'm a heavy user of the tech. And this thing's a beast. It lasts all day. I charge it overnight. But if you do need to charge it quickly, it does have a rapid charge. It's about 30 to 40 minutes from empty to full. It's great. And I guess they counteract that because they don't have wireless charging. Plastic device bodies don't allow wireless charging. So no wireless charging, but it charges super fast. Okay, let's get into some of the meat and potatoes up here. Join me on my device. First thing that I really like is the notifications. Okay, so your down swipe from the top has your music, emails, everything is nicely organized and you can cancel each one individually. My left swipe gives me news, and this news is actually uses machine learning and isn't 15 wrong things that Trump said today. So you have full customization. You can change the color of your keypad, you can change the position of your keypad. I feel like it's less locked down than other devices that I've used. You can also download different launchers. You can make it perform differently and look like different devices as well. Okay, so here's a text message screen. Fully customizable with your keypad, with your colors, with your themes. So say you're texting with one hand. You can move this around, makes it a little easier. Let's say, "Hi, Peanut." You can also slide to text, which is something that is hard for me to learn, but hi. Peanut. So that's pretty fun. Biff just now got 2 hi Peanut messages. "I'm sweating! It's hot in this tub!" And everything just kind of fits nicely together. If your menu screen is light, all your pull downs and menu screens are going to be light. If they're dark, those are going to be darker. It's also really nice having a downloads folder and VLC player and Google Documents. Gone are the days of just screenshotting everything. Downloads folder. TV shows, work projects, spreadsheets, PDFs, absolutely everything. VLC player, so if someone sends you a file, you can play it on VLC. And it's very, very similar to the VLC that you have on your desktops. Multitasking and split screen. This is a game changer for me. Okay, so you're watching a YouTube video, you're watching Netflix, someone sends you a text message, you go back to the text message, reply, go back to the menu screen, this, that, and the other. It sucks. Gone, doesn't happen anymore. So let's say I'm on YouTube, watching whatever, long hold, split screen. There's Biff, said hi Peanut. There's our videos. So we can fully control.
Hey, what is up guys, I'm PhD here, and welcome to my setup tour for early 2018.
So let's talk about the comparison. What I really liked about Apple products. I liked Apple Pay, Android Pay. I liked iCloud. I like being able to back up all my stuff remotely. Google Drive. And with my photos, because I bought a new Pixel, I have unlimited Google Drive storage until like the year 2021. So that's nice. We'll be flying cars by then, but I'll have all my pictures. I also really liked the integration of like all my music, my Spotify and my Sonos. This has that and more. So it talks nicely to Spotify and Sonos. I have my whole house wired so I can play music wherever I want. There's also Google Home. So Google's being great at rolling out all their Pixel-based accessories. So your Pixel Buds, your Google Home, there's a lot more that you can do aside from just this device in your hand. Okay, this has all been sunshine and rainbows. What are the negatives? No headphone jack. So I know with most new Apple products you're not getting a headphone jack either, but Samsung you are. They also don't come with any headphones in the box. So you have to use your dongle, or you gotta get off your wallet and buy your Pixel Buds or a Bluetooth earphone, okay? It is a little bit of a challenge for me. How do I play music in my car? My car is a 2005. It has Bluetooth for cell phones, just for phone calls, not for music. CD player, radio, tape deck. So I'm going tape deck to mic jack, you know the thing you used to plug your Discman in with in your mom's minivan? So tape deck, mic jack, dongle, phone. It's like super, super analog. I get okay sound, but I would much rather just have a headphone jack or buy a new car. Okay, the other negative, messaging. So iMessenger is amazing, especially for group texts. You know, I like the idea of a data message as opposed to a cellular message. I find it safer, more trustworthy. I know that it's going to get there. So before switching from iOS to an Android-based operating system, I closed iMessenger on all these devices. My group text still work from a cellular text, but I miss messages. I'll get a message, someone saying ha 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 in a group text, and then they're referring to a message that I didn't get. So that's a challenge. What I would really like is for there to be a smartphone to smartphone universal data messaging. So I know there's messaging for WhatsApp, Hello is one of the Google ones, but it doesn't default a text to that. You have to text within the app. So it'd be nice for Blackberries, Samsungs to talk to Pixels, to talk to iPhones across one like group data messaging center, but that's a challenge. So yeah, I've had this thing for about a month. I'm extremely stoked. Aside from the headphone jack and a little bit of messaging difficulties, everything else is roses. So it's kind of weird because I thought I was so brainwashed forever. All I ever used were Apple devices. I had an iPhone 3, 4, 5, 6. So it turns out Apple might not be the best. They just might have been first. And companies like this might be coming for them.